Today's episode finds me in Heidelberg, where I meet local students, find out about the dangers of sword fighting, wander the stunning castle ruins, and discover an abandoned Nazi amphitheater. Then, further up the Rhine, I go ashore in beautiful Strasbourg and taste some delicious cheeses and chocolates in this gastronomic French city. Nestling between the Neckar River and the foothills of the Odenwald forest is Heidelberg. Sometimes this city really seems to have everything. A romantic old town, a charming bridge, a vibrant student life, and a fairy tale castle perched up on the top of a hill. If that's not enough for you, well, there are also beautiful fountains, grand period houses, elegant squares, cozy bars and pretty little shops. It's a place of intellect and culture, which is probably what you'd expect from a city with Germany's oldest university. Restaurants here don't get much more typical than this, a traditional student pub where sword fights were once organized and the resulting scars were marks of honor and worn with pride. My guide Klaus told me the story.
Look over there. You can see there are two kind of sabers or swords. These guys, they used to, still do, there was this long tradition, old tradition, that they meet 3-4 times a semester to fight the duels using these sabers there. They meet and they fight, and when you see old German black and white films, you see most of the military, the soldiers have these big scars in the face, mainly on the cheek. They were members of student fraternities and they were very, very proud on these scars. They called that der Schmiss. When the wound was not big enough, they used a razor to enlarge it, and they put some salt into the wound or some horsehair, make the scar real big and fleshy, because it was kind of a badge of honor to them. Yeah?
But the scar would come from the sword.
From the sword. They fought, and when they were hurt, they were proud on these scars. It was kind of a badge of honor, as I said. It was a kind of a initiation rite they had, and still they do that. We have student associations until today who meet and fight. They are not more vain as their grandfathers. They don't have the big scars anymore. They have smaller scars. Sometimes bits and pieces of the nose are missing, but not so obvious. But you still find them around. And have a look around. This all belongs to the tradition. Large mugs. They drink a lot of beer, those guys. Yeah. And the colors, the coat of arms of their associations. It still exists.
It feels very cozy. That's what I like about it. It feels like a nice place to come on a cold day.
Oh, it is. Yeah. It is. In winter night, sit here, have a nice meal of German food, and drink some beer with it, or some nice local wine, as you did today.
Yeah,
it's good.
Lovely. Prost.
Prost.
Visible from everywhere in the city, the red sandstone of Heidelberg Castle glows when the sun hits it. Much of it is today in ruins, destroyed by wars, fires and lightning strikes, the scars of which strangely make it even more magnificent. Poets and painters immortalized its romantic ruins. Victor Hugo wrote about it, Turner painted it, and Mark Twain described it as deserted, discrowned, beaten by storms, but royal still and beautiful. I've seen a lot of wine barrels in my life, but never one as big as this. Like something out of Gulliver's Travels, this massive barrel was built from 130 oak trees and can hold a dizzying 58,000 gallons of wine. Founded in 1386, Heidelberg is Germany's oldest university, and I'd arranged to go and have a coffee with two foreign students, Ilias and Adriana, and find out why they had come to study in the city.
I wanted to open my horizon, and then I thought, okay, maybe I can study in another place of the world, and why not Germany? I like the German language, and I like the German culture, and I was only in Colombia and in America, which is like a part of the new continent. So I really, my hobby is architecture, to see the architecture and the old things, and then I thought, Europe is a nice place. The buildings are beautiful, so you are really, okay, if you are in the campus, not too much, but if you are here in the old town, it's beautiful. So you are really in old buildings and really beautiful buildings. And
people here are much more, more German, they're much more direct. This is good because when you need something, they don't like small talks. When you need something, they know it, they say ja or no. It's like direct, ja, nein. Es gibt kein, you know what you expect. They don't do it because they want to make you feel worse or something. It's like they want to be just honest and clear.
Just outside of Heidelberg, deep in the woods, sits a silent witness to an uncomfortable past.
Yeah, this will be a surprise now. Let's see.
You got a surprise for me?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that impressive?
That's magnificent. Oh, it's huge.
Big. 15,000 spectators.
A place where history resonates. As the sun was low in the sky, I visited Thingstätte, an abandoned and mostly forgotten Nazi amphitheater. In the 1930s, as Hitler was rapidly ascending to power, the Nazi Party planned to build open-air theaters across the country, where grand displays of propaganda could be performed for the German people.
And Joseph Goebbels himself was here to inaugurate the place.
Goebbels came here. Wow.
Yeah, you could have photos. He was standing up there in front of the stage and talked to the crowds. Architecturally, it's very well done because the acoustics are incredible in here. You can stand up there in front without a microphone, you talk, and everybody who's standing up there on the top of the rows, I can hear you very clearly. I can understand you without a microphone.
Can we test that out? If I go up there and you talk here?
If you go up there, if you want to.
You promise me or I'll hear you?
We can try it.
Okay, all right.
Maybe it's just a myth.
What happened? Okay, some more.
Okay. You should be able to hear me up there without a microphone and understand every single word I tell you.
I can hear you. That's amazing. I can hear him clearly. I was struck by the contrast with the castle across the river in Heidelberg. Two ruins, one visited by 1 million tourists a year, the other an empty and forgotten shell, a remnant of Germany's dark past, slowly being devoured by the forest. It's day 6 on my journey, and I'm back in my adopted country of France in glorious autumn sunshine. Sitting right on the border with Germany, the city of Strasbourg is famous for its sandstone Gothic cathedral, its timber-framed houses, and its gastronomic cuisine. Lots and lots of delicious food. So, I started my day by doing something I always enjoy in France, buying cheese. And where better to go than the Cloche à Fromage, where master cheesemaker Yves Joquin gives me a tasting.
Je pense que je suis le seul de la maison qui connaît tous les producteurs. Wow. Sauf certains producteurs irlandais, parce que je n'y étais jamais. Mais sinon, tous les produits qui sont ici, allez, on va dire 98% des produits qui sont ici, j'ai visité et j'ai participé à la fabrication.
Donc vous connaissez bien le produit.
Exactement.
Oh là là. Ouais, ok.
Et
ça
ensuite,
de quel est le 19?
Ça c'est plus vieux.
D'accord.
Ça c'est vieux.
Ok.
Mais surtout.
Et vous avez un favori, un préféré, un fromage que vous...
Ouais.
Lequel?
Beaucoup, mais le favori des favoris, c'est le langre.
Ah, ok. Vous pouvez me montrer?
Ça.
Ah, la langue.
C'est un fromage de vache.
C'est beau.
Affiné avec du marc de champagne.
Ouais, ok.
Et c'est un fromage qui est vraiment magnifique. Parce que lorsqu'on coupe.
Non, il va le couper.
Vous voyez, vous avez cette texture qui a l'air créeuse, mais qui est très fondante.
Là.
Et ça, c'est juste tout simplement magique.
Donc vous êtes bien connu à Strasbourg.
Oui, mais il y a plein de gens qui ne me reconnaissent plus parce qu'avec le masque, ils ne voient plus la moustache.
Vous êtes formidable.
Non, je suis moi.
Vous avez un magnifique métier. Hein.
Ouais.
Super. Ouais. Non, vraiment.
Ah non, c'est passionnant.
Et en plus, je sens votre passion.
Mais parce que le produit est passionnant.
Strasbourg Cathedral, massive yet delicate, a masterpiece of Gothic art. This is certainly one of the most beautiful cathedrals in France and home to this truly massive astronomical clock, a great example of what can be achieved when art and science come together. Inside, the long aisles inspire peace and reflection. It's time for chocolate, so I head to a true institution in Strasbourg, the Patisserie Christian, where I meet up with master chocolate maker Christian Meyer, who has been creating his mouth-watering delicacies here for decades. Just watch and enjoy someone as passionate as this about his work.
We have to know that in the beginning, a cocoa bean is a fruit. So when you have this on your mind, you say, okay, it's a fruit, you have to respect it. So good fermentation, not too much roasted, to have the flavor of the fruits and not the flavor of the chocolates. first the fruit, after the chocolate. And the taste of chocolate's coming from the roasting. So the new technology we use for more than 20, 25 years in not roasting to high temperature. Low temperature, a little bit more, and you keep all the flavors of the single origin of the chocolate. And that's a good way.
This is milk chocolate?
That's milk chocolate,
Yeah, okay.
yes. That's milk chocolate.
Can I stick my hand in here?
Yes.
No, I'm joking.
No, a finger. You can.
Yeah? Okay. Oh,
That's the best. Just like a children.
I mean, I just...
Normally I don't like this
No.
lime chocolate, but this was...
I thought that
We
was
do
delicious.
this
Oh my
this
God.
morning.
Whoa, 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 oh my God.
That's another one. So, this one, special. Doing with honey. Inside, on the bottom, is almonds. Crispy almonds cooking with the honey. And you taste.
That's just beautiful. Thank you.
When I decide to make a new chocolate with lemon, we take the zest, we press them, so it's a long, long way. And after, the choice is which chocolates you use with this preparation. And that's for me is just like a cook. Why? But you have a lot of guys working with chocolate, they say dark milk too. No, for me is no milk, is no dark. Which dark? Which milk you use for doing this recipe, or this recipe, or this recipe. So, and after tonight I cut them. Taste.
Thank you.
So inside is a little bit.
Oh my God,
That's good, huh?
delicious. You got to try this, guys. Oh, no, really.
Fresh
I mean, I
lemon,
knew
huh?
it'd be good, but that is really good.
Right, fresh lemon.
It's got a little acidy taste.
Yes,
to it.
I like this. I like this.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
Huh?
Congratulations.
Okay, and after you have all the taste from the
Isn't that
lemon. Finished. You know, I took always 15 to 17 hours a day here on this place. Yeah, I started 4 this morning. Every day. So you have passion. When you don't have passion,
I can feel the
you
passion.
work. I don't work. I play.
That's
I
beautiful.
play.
That's so nice to
And
hear.
that's 45 years I play.
and the passion's still there.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. I'm 60 years old and
you look
still
good
in
on
good
it.
shape and
Yeah.
still in the same passion that's on the beginning.
But how many?
But more today, but I have the experience.
How much chocolate do you eat a day? Do you eat a little bit of chocolate every day?
1 to 2 every day.
Every day chocolate every day.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
every day.
Yeah,
Every day. First, you know, when I have the mask,
yeah.
I lose 5 kilo. So I say, why I lose 5 kilo? And after I say, yes. When you have the mask, you don't or not open the mask every the time for tasting. But after when you have no mask, I taste all the time.
Yeah.
I taste this. So at the moment you say, oh, I don't eat chocolates. But you, when you take a GoPro, everything on the day, you just say, wow, you have to eat all the day. So it's like this.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you, Christophe. It's been a real pleasure.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
taking the time to talk to me. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
What a time I'd had in Strasbourg. I was so impressed with the passion that Yves and Christian poured into their delicious cheeses and chocolates. With a full stomach and sore feet, I went back to the ship, and later that evening, as we sailed towards Switzerland, I enjoyed a glass of wine on the aquavit terrace with a fellow traveller, exchanging the stories of our day in one of my favourite cities.